Hi everyone, the new talisman has been released. These are the second subset of the talisman. All of them are for second talismans. They are not any hero that has not got any talisman. So this is the second subset of talisman. And remember that they don't pile, they don't stack one after the other. In other words, you choose one talisman or the other. You cannot have both of them. Okay, so the important thing here will be which of these talismans are better than the first talisman. Okay, and which one we think that it will be better. Okay, first of all, I will transparent with you is that Astrid, I don't think any of the other heroes, the other 5 heroes, are heroes that they are used too much. So despite it could be a very good talisman, I don't think it will make any change in the game whatsoever. Okay, I will leave Astrid for the last. I will discuss the other ones. Let's go to Ziri. Ziri got armor and armor penetration. Sorry, health and armor penetration. I don't like at all this one, and I was expecting something better because Ziri is not a tank. Then after Tav disappear or Far disappear, so Tristan, Artemis, and Fafnir, it's not a team that is used anymore. Before it was very nice to use Ziri because when she ultimates, all the damage of Artemis will go to Ziri. Okay, so apart of that team, I have not used almost any more Ziri. Maybe sometimes against some Astrid and Lucas with Lara in Dante Octavia teams. Okay, so the talisman, original talisman of Ziri was strength, which is equivalent to 80k of health and 15,000 of armor approx. Ziri is the tank that has the higher armor in the game, so with this 15,000, she got 55,000 armor. Is a lot of armor, okay? Is a lot. But particularly against Astrid, because Astrid with the talisman of armor penetration has around 40k of armor, particularly you need to use Ziri against Astrid. Do you need Ziri that much armor against anyone else? The answer will be probably no. Okay, so already 40k of armor is already a lot. Okay, so if we analyze the new talisman is health and armor penetration. Health is good because the strength of this talisman gives you 2000, which is 80k. I think the new talisman will be around 120, the first ability of health. Okay, which is good, but also remember that strength also gives you 2000 of armor. Okay, so it's 2000 of armor and 80k of health versus 120 of health. In a tank that has 850, it's not too much difference. Okay. The second thing is then what do you prefer? Armor? So 15,000 more of armor, or do you prefer to have armor penetration 15k? Okay, my Ziri is I think almost max, except this artifact, and I think the clip of physical attack is not done. And if I go to stats, so you can say here, and my defense, sorry, but if I go to stats, she has only 25,000 with the glyphs, will be around 29,000 of physical attack. Having or not having armor penetration will not do any difference at all. We are talking about doing 29,000 of physical attack, good with the best of possibilities, because if what you have in front of you is another tank, it will have higher armor, because the mass Ziri will get with armor penetration will be 15k. So this talisman is completely useless. My opinion, again, this is my opinion. Take it or leave it like my opinion. This talisman is very bad. I would prefer much more the the old one. Okay, my opinion. Then the next one is Lilith. That is health and magic attack. Lilith is not a hero that I use too much, to be honest. I don't have level up Lilith, but she got a very bad talisman first. It's an strength hero. So the strength only gives you health. Lilith has a lot of health, so doesn't need anything. And as a second ability, she got armor, if I don't recall wrong. This time she had got magic attack. Magic attack is much better for Lilith. I would love that first was magic penetration, second magic attack. It will be the best talisman for her. Instead, she got health and magic attack. This talisman is better. Okay, it gives you 1.5 skin of magic attack in Lilith, which is good for Lilith. Okay, so this talisman is better than the other one. Will this change will make Lilith being used a lot? I don't think so, but it's better. Okay, there are some use cases where you use Lilith. It's not a bad hero, but it's not a top hero. So this talisman will be better. So you have level up Lilith, this talisman is better. The third one will be magic attack and armor. And then this is important, right? Because I believe Lars got magic attack and it was one of the 10,000 VIP points, which I didn't get it because I don't use Lars or Krista, okay, I don't use any of them. These are the old siblings. I don't think they are relevant anymore. But the first talisman, which was 10,000 VIP, was better than this. However, and now is an important question. Will be next year be clever enough, or will be also been acting as they have acted during the last times, which is only cash based? What I mean is, or in other words, what I mean is this talisman, armor and magic attack, is worse than the previous one because Lars, I think, is an intelligent hero, if I don't remember wrong. Plus, if he got magic attack, if I don't remember wrong, this is around 21,000 magic attack. Here, with the first ability, you will get 12 magic attack and armor 15k, and you don't need it. So it's half of magic attack versus the original talisman. The original talisman is better, but the original talisman was behind 10,000 VIP. Maybe now in the event, you are able to get this almost for free or with energy or with small things that they don't cost you too much money. I think this would be much better in a matter than, okay, I didn't pay the amount of the time, I didn't pay the $100, $120 and cost this super expensive talisman, but if I have the hero, at least I can get the second talisman if they release free. I hope they are doing this in a matter than the new talisman that you need to get 60,000 emeralds or you need to get the 120 VIP will be for heroes that they were not 60,000 emeralds or 120. In a matter than, okay, I was not able to get the good talisman, but I got the in the middle talisman. Something like I didn't get the super skin, but I got the skin. Okay, which is what this will mean. It's like similar, 12 to 21. It's like a one skin of difference. This is my idea. So this talisman is worse, but I didn't got this talisman for the first initial talisman because it was very expensive. So if it's free, I think, and you use the hero, take it. Okay, then we have here the little lady. Health and magic penetration. I think she got magic attack, which is good for her, but the percentage of her are very low. So if we go to the percentage, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Again, I don't use these heroes. I had one teammate that has both of them level 80 because are her favorite heroes. Okay, but you go here, it's only 25% magic attack. Here is 5% magic attack, 12 magic attack. So really the magic attack doesn't do too much. Okay, but it will be interesting to do damage, damage through magic penetration, right? And she got, I think, the last skin, which I think is the 6th one, she got magic penetration, right? And I believe the artifact is not magic penetration. Glyphs doesn't have magic penetration, right? This is magic defense and zero intelligence, of course. So Krista doesn't have magic penetration. Okay, she got now one skin of magic penetration, and now she got via the talisman 15k more of magic penetration. So now she will get 25,000 of magic penetration. I think Krista will be better. I think the fire sibling will be better now. Sorry, the fire sibling, no, the ice siblings, all siblings will be better. You have the old talisman for Lars and you have the new talisman for Krista. I think it will be better. How much? I don't know. I don't use them. It's my opinion. Okay, and I believe that Krista does damage, if I don't remember wrong, but because the magic attack is very low, but if you have magic penetration high, you will do more damage. So I think it will be better, but we will need to measure because also it depends on the synergy between both of them. Okay, again, no big change. I don't think people will be still playing now with the old siblings. Okay, then we have the next one, which is Kark. Kark was one of these talismans, and I think it was 60k or of emeralds, or it was 10,000 VIP points. I don't remember. I didn't got it. Okay, one of I think I'm missing 4 or 5 talisman. Kark and Lars is one of them. Okay, so I didn't got Kark talisman. Kark was agility, so agility and I think magic defense. I think this is very bad for Kark, and I want to say that I love Kark. It was my first hero I did. I have, I think, some skins already done for Kark for at the beginning of the game when I started playing. Yeah, you see, armor physical attack is done, armor is done, agility is done. Okay, so it will not take me too much to do it. But the talisman he got, it was magic defense. People say, oh, he need a little bit of magic defense, but also the last skin that he got, which is this one here, was magic defense. So already he has 10,000 of magic defense. He didn't need another 15,000 of magic defense via the talisman. Okay, but agility is 6,000 of physical attack, something we need to take into account. What he's getting now. So let me go in here. So if we go here, he's getting now vampirism and physical attack. Physical attack is good because I think it's 8,000 of physical attack like Dante got, whereas agility gives you 6,000. So there is only a difference of 2,000 of physical attack there, so a little bit better than the other talisman. But the second ability, you move from magic defense that is worthless to vampirism, which allow Car to get life. Car is not a hero and has too much life. I think it has less than 200k of health, if I don't recall wrong. I could be wrong, but it has one of the abilities or skills of Car is to avoid damage. So I think it's better. Of course, the talisman is better than the old one because it's vampirism versus magic defense. But I don't think Car is a hero and does that much damage all the time. I think he does damage when he ultimates. Okay, but maybe when you use with Faceless, when you pull one hero up and down with Faceless, when the hero drops, Car will do damage to that hero, and then Car will get vampirism, which vampirism is you get a percentage of the health lost by the other hero, you get it back as a health for you, so you are able to regenerate that life. If the hero was 300k or something like this, I will understand. But without that low health, I don't know. I don't see. Maybe a G80 or G70 will make a huge change. But I don't know. Is better than the old talisman? Yes. Do you think it will make a change? No. I was expecting maybe armor penetration, first ability, second ability, physical attack. Then this will be a big change. Physical attack as a first one is not bad. Vampirism is a new ability that we never saw Car because Car doesn't have vampirism. So it will be interesting to see. Maybe it's better. I think it's a better talisman for sure than the old one. Again, it will be a game change. I don't think so. We need to test. And then finally, we have Astrid. This is super interesting. Another hero getting an ability that the hero doesn't have by default. Interesting, right? Interesting, because it's physical attack plus critical hits. Okay, so what Astrid has before, okay? So Astrid got armor penetration and agility. Okay? Now we get physical attack and, if I don't remember, critical hits. Okay, if I don't be wrong, critical hits, right? Yeah, physical attack, critical hits. Okay. So first thing, first ability, 6,000 of agility, then gives you also 2,000 of agility is 6,000 of physical attack and 2,000 of armor. A little bit more armor, but a little bit less than physical attack. How much is 2,000 with the current stat? By the way, my Astrid is maxed out, level 45, okay? How much is physical attack? She has 68. What is 2,000? So what is the difference between 68 to 68 versus 66? Nothing. First ability not changed at all. So what it changed is armor penetration versus critical hits chance. I don't know. I think I will prefer armor penetration. I think she has a lot of armor penetration, by the way, like mine has 43, 44. Other people I know that has better talisman than me have close to 45,000 of armor penetration. I think 45,000 of armor penetration is a lot. So really you need 45. It's not enough with 30. Maybe 30,000 of armor penetration is enough for the majority of the use cases. The problem of Astrid is when you have a weapon artifact, it doesn't affect Astrid. Okay, sorry, it doesn't affect Lucas, it affects Astrid. So when you have one of these artifacts here, and you have maybe you are playing with Tristan ultimates, give 32,000 of armor penetration to the whole team. It will give also to Astrid, but not to Lucas. And Lucas is the one who does the damage. Lucas has the stats that Astrid provides to him, but it doesn't get from the weapon artifacts of other heroes. Okay, and this is very important, which means that when you call Lucas has 45,000 or 44,000 of armor penetration, whereas if you don't use the talisman, Lucas will have only 30,000. So if you call Lucas and someone ultimates with an armor artifact, almost Lucas will not do any damage because it will be already 32,000 of armor on top, and then it will not do that much damage. So then the critical hit will not be too much because you are losing the damage you are doing the physical attack. However, maybe you play with Sebastian, and every time or almost every time Astrid attacks, maybe 1 every 2 is a critical hit, or 1 every 3 is a critical hit, which will do 50k of pure damage because of Sebastian. So in my opinion, this will be non-mandatory. Another talisman that is not mandatory, which is, I was expecting something like this. So if you play with Astrid, in any other case, I will say armor penetration versus critical hits. The only team that I will say maybe is better critical hits is mine when you play with Sebastian. Particularly, I'm thinking something like this. Right? This defensive team, you play with Astrid. Astrid is very bad hero, in defense because it's hard countered by Iris. But if you play Iris against Octave, you are going to lose. Okay, because you are going to charge the team with energy, a lot of dodge, a lot of damage, so you are going to lose. Okay, so this is the first thing. The second thing is because you have now Sebastian, Astrid will do damage and you have chance to do critical hits, and if he does critical hits with the new talisman, Sebastian will make Astrid doing 50,000 of pure damage. The question will be here, can I imagine, yes, Lucas get the critical hits of Astrid? Yes, because yes, so this will work. Also, very important thing is the ability of Dante. When Dante, one of the buff that Dante has is when it hits someone, it reduces the main stat of the hero. Okay, and this is very important because critical hits go against the main stat of the hero. So if the hero has less main stat, like intelligence, strength, or agility, then and you have 5,000 of critical hits, and you have in front of you a hero with 10,000. The probability to doing a critical hit is low. But if Dante reduces the front hero, the main stats from 10,000 to 6,000, and now you have a 5,000 of critical hit, you have much more chance to be critical hit. So I think this team with the new talisman will be good. So for these particular things, I will say the new talisman of Astrid is better option. Okay, only for these particular use cases. For the other cases, the armor penetration will be probably the one I will use. Okay, so short version, and to recap, I go here. In my opinion, Ziri, I think, is worst talisman. Lars is worst talisman, but Lars talisman was VIP. So if this is not going to be a VIP talisman, get it. Okay. Car is better talisman. Yes. How much better? I don't know. Sure. Keira, I think this one, I think is better. Okay. I think it's better with magic penetration, but also she got magic attack, so it's very similar. Okay, magic penetration a little bit better, but because she got the skin of magic penetration already, so okay. I don't think it will be too big change. And then finally, Astrid will be dependent. So for me, if I can get car, it's not expensive, it's not the 10,000 VIP. I will get car because I don't have talisman, and I will try to get Lilith because the talisman of Lilith is better than the other one, and maybe try to get Astrid if any of these three talismans are behind 60,000 emeralds or behind 10,000 VIP points. Okay, if the 60,000, any of these three I mentioned, so Lilith, Karg, or Astrid, are behind the 60,000 emeralds, I will get it only for Astrid. If any of them are 10,000 VIP points, I will not get in any of them. I don't think any of them is worth it to spend the 10,000 VIP points, and only Astrid, in my opinion, is worthy of the 60,000 emeralds. Okay, my opinion. Anyways, I like this because it doesn't mean that if you don't get the talisman, you are going to go behind. You already have the other talisman, some of them, the majority of them. Like, for example, I'm missing 2 talismans here, but let's see how this falls. Let's see which talismans are VIP points, which talismans are 60,000 emeralds. Let's see what happens. Okay, so hope it helps, and see you soon.